One of the big things I learned in my mission is that you have to trust your mission president. I had the opportunity of knowing 3 mission presidents because I started out on the Porto mission, which combined with the Lisbon mission, and then so we had our first Porto mission president, we had our first Lisbon mission president, and then the presidents changed in Lisbon. And so I had 3, and they all taught different things. They focused on different things, and it was up to us to be humble enough that whatever the mission, however the mission changed when the new mission president came, we had to kind of embrace those changes and act on it. And so whenever the new mission president from Lisbon, well, whenever the missions combined and it was our first meeting with the Lisbon mission president, he told us about how much he wanted us to be led by the Spirit to go and baptize people. And so the thing he invited us to do that moment, everyone in the old Porto mission had to kneel down and pray about someone that we could baptize that week. We had to ask how many people were going to be baptized that week and how we were going to do that and who they were. And so we prayed, me and my companion, we prayed like on our own, and then we looked together and both of us said like, I think we should baptize these 2 girls. And like I said that and he said like, that's exactly what I felt too. And so we spent the rest of the time planning how we were going to give the rest of the lessons that the girls needed, get permission, get like everything set up so that we could baptize them. And it was like kind of terrifying because we only taught these girls a few times before. They were actually old investigators of the church that because of their grandparents, they kind of stopped investigating the church because the grandparents didn't really like the Mormon church at the time. But we went out, we had a lesson with these girls, an extremely spiritual lesson in the church with the bishop. We like had the prayer about baptism. We took them to the baptismal font. We all kneeled down inside the baptismal font. We prayed if they should be baptized that weekend. And then they both looked up to us and they said like, I think this is the right thing to do. Something along that lines. I don't remember specifically, but after that moment, we just set everything up for that baptism, and then they were baptized, and it was a really, really cool experience because it showed me that here comes a new mission president with new ideas to help us do our work better, and we could have listened to him. We could have said like, no, that's impossible. We don't have anyone ready to be baptized. We don't have anyone ready to take on that covenant. But since we listened to our mission president and we were like, okay, let's see what the Lord wants us to do. We prayed about it, we felt it, and then we did it. And we had one of the most amazing experiences of my mission and also of my companion's mission. I just recently talked to him. He said that was one of his favorite baptisms just because it showed how much we trusted the Lord, that we did something that at that time we thought was completely crazy, and how it worked out in the end.